I told you about the mirror between you and your former body. So, the mirror is turned on at the exact moment when your former body loses its original's right. It is concealed to keep you from seeing your face as it's put to death. The reason is that sometimes there are involuntary, mimicking contractions that resemble a smile. Obviously, that is something best left unseen.
Have you got a death wish? Why would you go there?
Where?
Oh, nowhere. Did you bring the flowers?
Here you go.
Attaboy. Here is your lens. My word is my bond. I'm not even going to ask what you want with it. I don't know what's going on in your head today. And I don't want to know.
Tabaha, what do you know about this amusement park?
Stay away from it if you know what's good for you. Why do you think it's been fenced off? 'Cause you shouldn't go in there. You'll be better off.
You must remember something. Tell me.
Think, man. I wasn't even around back then. There was an amusement park. And I guess someone must have exploded in there. Am I supposed to remember every explosion that ever happened? All I know is this damn poison-filled behemoth has been standing there for 20 years now. And nobody ever gave a crap. But suddenly you do. Why?
I'm curious. It's just so strange.
Sure it is. But why do you care? What are you at?
I want to know why kids were undergoing transfers.
If they were, then there was a reason for it. Why does that even surprise you? It's just your regular mere transfer.
But Tabaha, they don't do transfers to kids.
To ordinary kids, they don't. These kids, they may not have been all that ordinary. I saw them once at an airport, with their teachers. I remember those kids standing there all pale.
Tabaha, I've got a request for you.
Let me guess. You want me to dig up everything there is to know about the Gebera God?
Only what happened on the day of the explosion.
Jeez, Anabish. Won't you just forget about this damn garden?
Thanks, Tabaha.
All right. I've got to roll. Last thing I need is to rack up airs and lose my wits. You know how vulnerable I am to that stuff. I may look calm and collected, but I've got crazy...
You look just plain odd. Those glasses and nose.
These glasses are one of a kind. You couldn't get them in your wildest dreams. But I got them at half price. That's 'cause I'm a high roller, while you'll be chasing such luxuries all your life.
Please, don't forget about my request.
Did you bring what I asked?
I did.
The look screen as well?
The look screen and the lens. Let's connect them.
Disconnect the broken look screen. The input is inside, right behind it. Install the lens first, and then my eyes.
And then your eyes. Well? How's your vision? Is it working?
Yes. I just...
What?
Nothing. It's fine. My eyesight is back, thank you.
What happened? Did you remember something?
Yes, actually, I did. I know now why I wasn't on that list.
Why weren't you?
I wasn't on staff. I would come to the Gerbera Garden with the kids and go back with the same group, meaning I wasn't a full-time employee. I merely accompanied the children.
Tabaha said those kids were accompanied by teachers.
Those weren't teachers. It was psychologists that accompanied them. I'm a children's psychologist.
Why the need for a psychologist at an amusement park?
Anabish, this is not an amusement park at all. Those kids didn't come here for entertainment. They were gravely ill and were brought here for treatment. The Gerbera Garden was a clinic.
What were they treated for?
Some kind of psychological disorder. Quite severe, often fatal. But it's hard to say exactly what it was. I can't recall.
You mean the transfer was their therapy?
One part of it, yes. There was a whole set of measures. Body replacement was the final phase of the therapy. We also searched for parts and staged plays. They too were part of the treatment.
And the cubes? Were they also part of the treatment?
The cubes, the flower beds, even the height of the pavilions. All were deliberate, mandatory elements of the same therapy. The Gerbera Garden was constructed specifically for those children. It was the only means of treating their illness, peculiar though it may have been.
The illness must have been peculiar to match.
It's still hard for me to imagine what it might have been, but those kids, they evoked more than just compassion. There was something else, some other complicated, ambiguous feeling.
Tabaha is right. Those kids were unusual.
Yes, and the amusement park was as well. Which means all arrivals had to be registered, myself included. I'll try to look for some kind of visitor's logbook or...
Or what? What is it?
My battery. It's nearly discharged.
Bad news. I need you to make sense of all this.
In that case, Anabish, you'll need to play with those cubes some more.
Sure thing, Ida. I'll play. Which pavilion?
A moment. Hands, wrists. There, the fuel cell. 10th pavilion.
All right, I'm off. Don't go anywhere.
illness in those kids wasn't accidental. Before getting sick, there was something special about them, some kind of useful quality. This quality allegedly gave them an intellectual advantage over grown-ups. I see you. Go on in.